Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders 4 here on Black Arrow Gaming. And I am kind of celebrating the demise of this freaking spawner that was causing so much trouble. Um, Not actually because it sent anything at me, but it was just in the way of this city and was forcing me to keep units back here. Unfortunately, Slog Slot here, this city, is kind of doing or causing the same problem. I need to deal with them eventually, but unfortunately, my armies have more important things that they need to be off doing right now. So main thing is getting rid of this infestation down here. I think I'm just going to send everyone after that. Slog Slot, I think, did send another war party, though. I'm pretty sure I got a notification about that. I might leave the, like, so what I may do is split up some armies, move some units around, try to get the best units into a two stack, and leave the weaker units in like a single stack, sort of back here by themselves, because they should be able to handle any invasions in like war parties. But I need definitely the two best stacks that I have available to me to go after this camp down here. I might need to bring everyone anyway. We'll see. Um, anyway, we got the Iron Golem research, so that's cool. As for the next one, I don't really care about any of these. I'm probably not. I don't have the mana to summon Wind Ragers. I probably would rather get just Iron Golems. So I'm just going to get Awakened Tools because it's fast. And the other one, Favorable Winds, does zero good on this map because it's a land map and affects ships and embarked units. So I don't need that. As for this city here, we can get a little bit comfortable with growing more, which is nice. I may want to grab stonemasons, but I also need to be careful how I'm using my money. Um, when this gets done, see, I'm growing in 4 turns. I need to have enough for the mint on hand when the time comes. I have a comfortable enough amount of gold right now that I could probably splurge a little more on this city. Uh, but I don't know if, well, aside from research, which, you know what, I'll get the academy. That seems like a good call. Just try to keep that momentum up that I've got with research. I'm doing pretty well on that. This city over here, I think it's time to start making Zephyr Archers, at least one, and start getting some of those in my lineup. Because I've already got some pretty expensive stuff paid for. And then how about this city? Uh, Shrine is being worked on. I do want a vendor soon. So the next thing I get when this upgrades is probably needs to be a farm, and I'll probably stick it right there. I'm going to be again shuffling around a lot of this stuff later on, but for the time being, the farm is probably what I need. I may actually want to like get it here before this city state takes this spot because I kind of want I don't want them to have that spot. I want to have that spot. That's a nice spot, so I'm going to take it. Um, Maybe I want to go ahead and attract population now. I don't need my Imperium for anything immediately, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that just to make sure the city state doesn't snag that one from me. Um, and it would be nice if I could get these other two over here, but they're not as important. I more wanted this one to keep nice straight road connections between the different locations in my empire. So that's an okay expense for me right now, I think. And that also frees up the vendor to build next, which I will go ahead and make essentially the down payment on now. Um, let's get the bird. Keep going over here, see what else we can find. Also, multiple heroes leveled up. That is not a surprise. There was a lot of crap that went down on the last battle. That's the Staff of the Mage, a tier 3 staff that I grabbed. Could be cool, but I think for now, this is a much better weapon. I may end up giving the staff to the other lady that I have, the Orc lady, but for now, this is good. I'm going to, since this guy has his own army now, I'll go ahead and get him experienced leader so he can start getting bonus XP. And as I forgot to get it when he leveled up last, he can get summon animal too. Anytime those summons pop up, those are normally really good to get. Let's see, did I forget to level, or she leveled up to 5. Okay, she's just now getting her level 5 skill. She can get Summon Elemental, so that's a good one. I will take that. Really, I pretty much take the summons if they ever pop up. It's just so powerful to be able to get a tier 3 unit on the battlefield that you really don't care about. Like, just throw it at the enemy. If it dies, it doesn't really matter. So, what else could she get? Coordinated Strike is pretty handy. Will be more handy later. Strength training, always good. Probably strength training. She's really more of an army commander than a fighter herself, so we'll give her that. And then more Empire development skills are becoming available. Special and province improvements provide +5 gold. That actually could be pretty handy for me. But I haven't built a whole lot of them just yet. I've been mostly building the basic stuff. I need to think about building more of those, but part of the problem is I'm focusing so much on building other buildings first. Like, I could probably put one in this city, but it's not going to get any benefit from anything because I don't have an adjacency set up for it yet. Eventually I will, but not yet. If I put, let's see, if I put a quarry here, and anything next to the mountains, I think normally, typically you can have, no, not anything. Okay, never mind, I take that back. But if I put a quarry here, I could also, oh, that's a forester, so I can't put one there. I'm thinking, just trying to look for a spot where I could get just a couple adjacencies and make a good rune carver camp, but there's actually not as many quarry spots around here as I thought. So, yeah, it just, for me to get any benefit from it, it needs to be adjacent to something else. Are there any others, though? The Sun Shrine, which I already kind of know where that's going to go. That's going to go probably right here. I need to clear this, though. My units need to be everywhere right now. I think the most immediate pressing concern is getting rid of this infestation, although it looks like this guy might do it for me. Of course, then I'll have to worry about him invading too, but you know what? Because he's there though, and he's going to take part of the brunt of that, I think that I will just send Agatha and maybe make this guy an army leader and send him down too, and fortify my frontline city, and then she can stay back here with a different group of units on the next turn and worry about clearing other things. That seems like a decent choice for me. I'm going to try to get this guy out of harm's way. Alignment has changed back to neutral, so that's good. A free city declared war on me. I was expecting that one, and that's the end of the turn. Okay, so let's head off to the next turn. These guys will probably run into my land unless they decide to turn around and fight blue here. I'm really hoping that blue just takes a chunk out of these guys without actually killing them. Or blue is going to go around them and just straight up invade me. Okay, that changes things. That probably means everyone needs to go down there. Frick. Alright, yeah, we're getting full-on invaded. I think, in this case, all hands on deck. We need everyone. The scout, maybe not, but, I mean, everyone else. I'm going to send both scouts out to explore. Because I'll have more units. I've got that Zephyr Archer getting produced down there, and I'm pretty sure I can get everyone else down there in time. Town Pantheon will be done in one turn. Okay. Well, everyone better start running. The fastest, take the fastest route, whatever that is. So it looks like it's shortcutting through that forest, then that's what we're going to do. Same thing with you, Agatha. We need everyone. As much as I would love to stay and clear things, just don't have that luxury. But we did complete Awakened Tools and can make or pick a new tome. Our first Tier 3 tome, which is great. And so what I want to do for this one is, there's two that I want. Tome of Cycles, which is very good for archers because you get that Projectiles of Decay. That's a very nice buff. +2 blight damage with no trade-off like some of the other elemental ones buffs do, and 90% chance of inflicting decaying. Very good, but I think I may want the Tome of Subjugation first. I really like this one. I like the Tyrant Knights. I think they're a very good unit, a tier 4 shock unit. Intimidating Aura is also really nice for lowering enemy morale, and I love this siege project, Subjugating Raid, where you can basically steal population from people. Final Ultimatum is good and pairs well with the rest of this, but I don't find myself using it that often. But I do need more order. I need a little bit more order. So it's got to be that or the Tome of Sanctuary. I guess it doesn't really matter that much which one I get first. Whether I want to get Tome of Cycles or Tome of... You know what? Actually, I do want to get the Tome of Cycles first, because that's more nature affinity, and I love the stuff in the nature affinity line. Also, Cycle of Seasons is a pretty nice defensive spell for your cities, so we'll select that. I don't really care that much about the Druids. The Tyrant Knights fit my build a little better. So I'm going to definitely Projectiles of Decay, and then we'll see just kind of what comes from there. Alright, that's good for me. Rainbow Clover, I got one of those. Plus 100 relation with free cities. Half the time I don't know where these items are even coming from. Spells ready to cast. Don't need any of this online right now, except for maybe the Wayfinder enchantment. That would actually be pretty handy right now. We'll go ahead and cast that to give the scouts very fast movement. And then they can go quite a bit further and evade, capture a little bit easier. I may be worth getting the Flying Scout upgrade because mountains are becoming a massive problem. I might go ahead and do that. Oh wait, I have not researched that. Okay. Well, if that pops up, I'll try to remember to grab it. Unfortunately, my scouts are really getting kind of pinned here. Yeah, this isn't great. And does that guy have wings? Does that mean he moves faster? Flying. Oh, nuts. Okay, he could catch up to my scout pretty easily, and he looks like he could eat him for breakfast, so I'm going to try to get my scout back until they have flying mounts, so that I can continue to explore safely. This bird, however, is doing great and can carry on with as they are. I do need to be very careful not to run into enemies that could catch me while I'm flying over these open patches of ground. I don't think Borton... Will they attack me out of their borders? Maybe they will. I hope not. I'm actually not sure about that. Okay, anyway, things are proceeding well with these guys. Pact of Vassalage in 4 turns. Unless Blue really picks it up, they're going to get left in the dust on that one. So at least I've got that city-state. And I'm going to actually use this scout to cross over the mountains and start scouting out to see what's over there near the city-state that just seems to have an absolute death wish for me. Okay, in turn. Those guys will probably start sieging my city on the next turn unless they sit around pillaging stuff. And they might just sit around pillaging stuff. It's entirely possible. Sometimes they do that. Okay, these guys are picking on my city-state buddy. I don't like that very much. And the independents are just ignoring them, and they're bringing in more stuff. So, yeah, we need everyone down here. Could you, like, maybe fight them? Like, I know you guys are on raid mode, but, like, send something. They're in your borders. Like, go fight back. Ah, my gosh. All right. Can't get good help these days. Not even from your enemies. Okay, I guess I needed that town hall upgrade to get the stone walls, is what it was waiting on. Still need 3 quarries to boost it, but it's good to know that that's an option. I might want to get a Spelljammer. It's going to take up some mana, but... I was also planning to get the mint when the city grew, which I could make it grow now. The mint needs what, 1 more farm? That's easy enough to get. probably will throw it down over here. Eventually, I'm going to move the Rune Carver's camp down here behind all these quarries. But for now, well, yeah, that's what I'll do. For now, I'm going to make it a farm right there. We kind of need that. And I've blocked my city, my allied city, from expanding further in this direction, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, let's get a farm and get a mint. Right here looks good. So I don't think I need to worry about anything else in that area. Actually, we'll take this spot. It doesn't really matter that much either way. That looks like a free treasure pickup over there. That's free money. I noticed that much earlier in the game and then kind of just forgot about it. Keep going, guys. We gotta get you back. I don't really have any plans for where that other scout's gonna go. We'll just move in a line, I guess. It's kind of just a haphazard retreat. I can, while I'm here, clear this. That should be an incredibly easy fight. Come on, guys. How in the world did you lose? This is completely unnecessary. Come on. Alright, let me see if I can just breeze through this real quick. Oh, shields in front, guys, archers in back. That's really all they needed to do for this one. Also, how do you actually move? So you fly, but you're on a horse. I don't get it, but all right, that's fine. I'm going to undo that and get his free animal. And then Agatha, get her free animal. Whoop, I didn't mean to summon it there, but that's fine. And also mending or awakening on the archers. Move golems forward as well as archers. Move you guys forward and then heal Agatha. There's not even going to be enough space for me to push all my units through here. And yet still somehow these guys find a way to get a unit killed. I've got a summon on them too. Kinda just blowing through this battle as fast as I can. Move these guys around, probably in between the two shield units. There we go. Move these guys up behind, and then I'm gonna move the archers through now, as well as probably any other units that can get past. Nightmare, this is fine for now. I'll put the Nightmare there, but I'll probably move it shortly. And move him up there. And then she can summon her elemental buddy, and you just have to go around. Since this has a cooldown, I may as well kill the dogs. And I'm just gonna let them, I'm gonna line my archers up in a way that kind of makes sense. I don't think I need to bother casting spells or anything. We'll just let them run at me. Oh, they're gonna go around that way. I'll pick a fight with the unicorns. I guess they're a charge unit. It's usually best for a charge unit to attack another charge unit first. Okay, they are really going all out on that poor shield guy there, so let's see if we can help him out. Should be able to. So, I want you to phase behind him and flank him. Okay, that pushed him into a spot that I didn't really want him to go. downside of the Dwarven Hammer, I guess. It doesn't always work out as intended. These knights, right? So I could get bonus damage versus them. I'm going to move... You know what? Actually, what's your crit chance? 50 right now? Might be able to start relying on that somewhat frequently now. Not all the time, for sure, but... Let's see. He can do a decent amount of damage to those guys. Although if I moved them, which I can do, because that's a flank, I'm going to take the 70% chance. Okay, that's disappointing, but fine. We need to get this guy out of here. He's in a bad spot. Alright. Now I need to get him off of me. I wish I could get the nightmare through there. But everyone's already moved. I maybe should have done that in a slightly different order. How about you? You don't have anything useful, any useful options. I might just have to move this guy away and take the attack of opportunity, but I think it'd be worth it. How much? You're a defender tier 2. We'll take the hit. It's fine. Move up. And I'm going to charge him in. Get a nice crit there. Move archers up. And continue to pelt the enemy with arrows. Okay, now this guy behind me, that frees up these archers, who I was going to use for other things, to kill him. Please go away. And then maybe I can land that 50% crit? Nope, no luck. Okay. Well, in that case, we need to go chase that guy down. Okay, he's not looking so good. Might be able to finish him off here. I'll just have him awaken himself to increase his accuracy. Oh wait, that didn't do anything. Oh, that's because he's a support unit, not an archer unit. It doesn't affect support units in the same way. Well, just hit the one in back then. I think I can just start leaving some of my units sitting where they're at. Trying to save their friends over there. But now there is an Inferno Hound fighting you in the back, which does a respectable amount of damage per hit. Dang. Now that morale is stacking, you can kill him, and you can finish him off. See, there's no reason to lose a unit on a battle like that, guys. No reason at all. I got an eagle mount. Who would benefit most from that? Probably... You know what? Well, Agatha can't have it because she's got the big warhammer. She can't be mounted on that. This guy theoretically already has flying, although I don't really know how that works when you have a mounted unit. But it says he is... Oh wait, hang on a second. Maybe you have to take away the mount and then maybe it'll pop up. That's how it works, okay. So if he's on foot, he flies. Okay. Which also means he might be better off with that mage staff, and I could give this orb back to my other hero. I'll do that, because then he could do this and still fly. Except that I might want to put him back on the horse for a second, because he's currently disengaged or apart from his army. Anyway, what I could do is then move him back. Going to remove that orb. So he's going to go back on foot. We're going to give him that staff, and that's going to be it for him. For her, I think she benefits pretty nicely from that eagle mount, so we'll give that to her. There's also other items that I would very much like to give her. I think I have a hero in my prison that I may be willing to... No, I'm still at neutral alignment. Okay. She'll just have to wait a little bit on better gear. This guy, let's see, Evoker's Robes, magic attacks deal 20 damage, plus 20 damage. I think I would rather have these on the other lady if she's going to be using that Storm Orb. He can keep the Ring of Protection, I guess. Go. She's looking pretty good. She needs the Magecraft upgrades that the other guy has, though, in order to be truly super effective, but both of them will be good enough in a fight now, I think. That whole army can move a little bit further. Yep, Scout's still getting pinned here. We really need those flying mounts. This one can probably go explore a bit, though. Maybe I'll use the other one to keep an eye out for, like, enemy invasions. Scary Dragon produced Academy. I am now up to 182 research. Looking pretty good. I need 2 more population to boost the next Pantheon, or Town Hall 3 upgrade, whatever the heck that is. I think I'm gonna hold off on building too much more stuff in the city, aside from maybe some defensive upgrades. Like, I think I would like to have the Archer's battlements here. Let's see, Caltrip Stash requires a mine. I don't have a mine here yet, but I could get one when the city grows. We'll get the Archer battlements. That actually can be done in a single turn. And probably go ahead and get stonemasons. Do I have the bathhouse here already? I think I did get that a while ago. We'll get the light forge, actually, because that gives some gold income over time. And we got the town hall upgrade here. That's very good. And the mint is ready to be built, which is also very, very good, because we need money badly. And the Zephyr Archer's almost done. I'm also going to grab an Awakener, and I have now spent all of my gold. On to the next turn, I suppose. But we start getting those tier... Oh, crap. They got jumped. Okay. Let's see if we can get them out of there alive. Is he going to use spells? No. Okay, let's see if they survive. It's a 50-50 if I understand correctly. They did survive, they got away. They'll come back in a little bit. Oh yeah, that city still needs to obtain focus crystals. Oh good, they did actually fight each other. So at least I don't have to fight everyone by myself. And those guys are at least injured to some extent. I may want to hurry production of stone walls. Sure, we can do this. I don't know where that'll spawn, but... Well, not in anywhere that I can do anything about it right now. I don't think these guys have the siege power to break through there in time. So I think I'm fine. I can wait that out because my units are now getting back into my territory and should be able to reach that city pretty much on the next turn. Yeah, you go here. You guys go here and here. And then we're just going to absolutely clobber blue. And maybe take out the infestation, and then maybe clobber more of blue. Eventually, if I get good enough units, I should be able to devote an army to going back and taking care of that stuff. Right now, I still think I want upgrades here for defenses. Caltrop stash, mine, and quarry. The other problem is, though, that I really want this to finish that quest off. But I think I would rather... I don't actually need to... You know what? I can wait on that for now. I think I'd rather produce the merchandise, expand the city in this direction, and try to... Well, actually, the mint takes 3 farms, right? Yeah, so if I get a farm here, and that's adjacent to it... Yeah, I need a farm here. Okay. Let's get a farm here, and that opens up the possibility for this city to build a mint. Which also requires a mine. Crap, okay. Costs 119 gold. I am going to pay to do this. Attract population. Build a mine. So that you can make a mint. And that's going to help out my gold income. Both for having the mine, for having the gold, and for having the mint. Alright, now, can you explore safely over here? Yes, I am aware of that. Your domain has been invaded. Okay. Might send this guy out. No, that's just mountains over there. I think I'll send him that way. This guy can kind of go up and to the left, and the other one can go northeast, and maybe they'll both find something interesting. This guy is just in full retreat because there was like some sort of demon orc chasing him. I can see what's in that underground passage if I haven't explored that yet. Did I explore that? No, I don't think so. And Manifont's down there. I'll pop down there and see what the setup is. Okay, they'll probably begin their siege on the next turn. I'm going to punish them severely for it. I do like how city defenses work in this game, of just kind of slowing down an enemy army. Oh, these guys again. Okay. Oh, this is Auric Rex, actually. Manual, I guess. We'll run away again. One scout versus one hero. That's not a battle the scout wins. Get the heck out. Can I get lucky 3 times in a row? I did. My scouts just keep coming back. Oh, that's not okay. Auric Rex is going to come throw a city over here? That's going to be a big problem for me. Alright, well, we have to deal with blue in the short term. But Mr. Catman over there, he put a city exactly where I was thinking of building one, so I could use it. I mean, against him, I'm going to need Imperium to increase my city cap. But yeah, that's definitely not an okay thing to do. Can I fight an infestation and 2 different people? You know what? This guy's not invading me right now. This person is. So I still want my armies to come down here and deal with all this. They can get north through the city pretty quickly now. It's basically a straight line between these 2 points. So I'm fine with that. We'll come back, we'll smack blue around a little bit, and then we'll go deal with Auric Rex. I guess blue and light blue and dark blue. All right, I want you here. Go ahead and grab that Zephyr Archer. In fact, it's actually where I put everyone depends more on how these people can move and how their units can move, which isn't very far. Okay, so what I could do is move him here. And I'm going to give him into Agatha's army. Because he's one of my best units, and I normally try to keep the best units with my main leader. Then I can move her down here. That is within range of Agatha's army, so they'll be safe if anything tries to jump them. And the rest of these units can go hang out together here. And we'll have an Awakener done before too much longer as well. So that will be very, very good. And 2 more mints coming on the next turn, actually. Both of them. Which is perfect. This city can grow. I think I needed a quarry, or was I considering a gold mine for some reason? Or another farm just to get a market, because gold is absolutely everything right now. You know what? I'll get the town hall upgrade, actually. And then it doesn't really matter what I pick here at the immediate moment. Although it will probably be a gold mine or a quarry. Actually, if I get this spot, it blocks the city-state from grabbing that one too. So I think I'll do that. And that'll be 2 quarries. Or actually 2 farms. Yeah, because that opens up the market for me. And I think I do want that next. Because gold income, like I said, is kind of everything right now. Oh yeah, I was going to go underground with him and I forgot. Well, go back on the next turn. Got to vassalize a contested free city. That's good to know. Carry on. Definitely, absolutely want to vassalize that city. Okay, that is irrelevant. And I want you to go this way. Oh, there's more of this guy's units. That is one of his cities over there for sure. I need to hit something back really hard. Start doing damage to my enemies before they overwhelm me, because it seems like everyone's pretty interested in invading me. I was kind of hoping they would fight amongst themselves for a little bit, but I'm going to be on defense a lot, it looks like, in this series. We can get a little more in on this episode, I think. Yep, okay, so they got to that guy. Alright, that's it. No more scouting out until I have flying scouts. This guy might not make it. No, he got away. I've been getting lucky. But Arik Rex is all over. And he's sending a force now to invade as well. Okay, that changes things, and I have to start thinking about dividing up these armies to go after different targets. Agatha's army is easily the strongest, so, and probably the most well-balanced. So I think I will have her be the one to go off by herself. I think she could take that group without losing anything. My units are just way better. And then these guys probably need to buddy up. They've got numbers here. And Sunderers are kind of a little scary. Also, there's dragons on my dang research post. So yeah, the Marauder Guard armies are now spawning dragons. Glad I got rid of the other one when I did. Do I think I could take them with just these 2? And would they be able to run in and attack me if I did right away? I don't think they could. So I think I can weed those dragons out. Let's do this. Move you down, just like we were planning. And same thing with you. Get you within that 3 spaces. They can't reach me right now. Is that a safe battle? It says that's a safe battle. So we're gonna try it. Split her off and just launch it like this. I'm gonna probably be trying autos in most cases. That's a fine result. Okay. That increases my confidence a bit in these armies. Agatha, you need to go deal with that before it becomes a bigger problem. And maybe also deal with these guys on your way through. I'm pretty sure her army could handle that now. Yeah, it says that's a safe battle. And I wouldn't mind getting the battlefield remnants. Projectiles of Decay is done, which is excellent. That's going to increase the damage output of my archers. I don't really like the research options I have here. I might shuffle this. I'm making enough mana now that I can probably get away with that. Parting Gifts is whenever friendly units die. Favorable Winds does me no good, and I'm not planning on summoning Wind Ragers, so yeah, let's shuffle that. Artisan Fortifications, there we go. Now that's actually something I could use. Yeah. I could really use those, actually. City defense upgrades would be very nice right now. Anything to slow down units, and these guys are running around now. They look like leftovers from the infestation that got lost. Maybe they went into the underground passage. I don't really know. I can't be everywhere. Okay, well, I acquired Silver Tongue Fruit. Acquired Archon Blood. Flux Elixir Collection. Okay, I did complete... Oh, I completed this. That's nice. That's actually really nice. That helps me out a lot. My research is doing great right now. Rainbow Clover acquired. I'm a little bit away from Haste Berries. Not quite doing so great on the military line. And let's see. Negotiation succeeded, so that I got all that because they became my vassal. I got 2 more mints up and running, so I actually have pretty good gold income now. So now is probably the time to spend it on units. And maybe an armory if I can grab it. I need 3 quarries for that. Is it worth spending? It is. It is absolutely worth it. I'm going to spend this to get that armory so that I can make units faster. That also buffs my Rune Carver camp. Totally fine with that. That's more mana to support the spell that I'm about to cast, which I almost forgot. Projectiles of Decay. It's going to make all my archers that much more dangerous. And get the armory and queue up maybe a couple more units. Well, we'll just queue up another Zephyr Archer for now. Money's still tight. I can't go too crazy, but this city is also working on financial upgrades now, so eventually things are going to catch up. As for you, I still don't know what to do with this city. The Golem Mine is plus 10 gold and plus 5 production per adjacent quarry, but counts as a mine. So I could put that over here. Because I can put that anywhere, actually. This actually might be a good spot for that. I think that would be a good spot for it. Because it counts as a quarry, and if I build a Rune Carver's camp here, then... Or actually, I could build a Rune Carver's camp here. I could actually really do a lot of different things in that setup. Oh, but it counts as a mine. It doesn't count as a quarry. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. It counts as a mine, but it benefits from adjacent quarries. So if I put it there, and then a Rune Carver's camp here, that would be a pretty decent setup. I just need to get those tiles, and the next tile I get here is going to be that to finish the quest out. So, need to wait on that for now. How many does the city have in total? Just one research post so far, and that's the Gust Keep. There's a lot of territories that I wish that city could grab right now. Alright, well, at least I took care of that. And we know Scary Dragon produced a mint. I think for the moment, I'm not going to make anything in this city because I can't afford it. Better to hang on to, you know, actually the stonemason might be worth building because it does give a little bit of extra gold income just from the tiny percentage, the 25% that you get from doing produce merchandise. The stonemason would return that slowly over time anytime this city is not building anything. So I will go ahead and get the stonemasons out there. All right, and I do want you, well, you're cut off now, so you kind of have to go back this way. Oh dear, okay. Now, I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to tackle these guys. Although for the moment, I think it's better to rest and recover in my territory a little bit. Who has that Horn of Plenty right now? I think it might be her. No, it's not you. Is it Flying Man? No, I think it's Agatha, who's the one that doesn't need it right now. So I'm going to give it to somebody else and just keep moving that item around to whoever needs it at any given moment. Agatha's army could certainly use it. He could use it personally, but doesn't really need it as badly as like the wider variety of units in Agatha's army do. They'll probably heal enough on their own, though. We'll give it to this guy for now, because he's got a larger health cap to worry about. I guess I'll just leave these units here for now. They'll be fine. They're guarding each other, and they can't be reached by the enemies unless they use forced march. I think that's going to be the end of this turn. Guys, this will probably also be the end of this episode. I'm going to wrap this one up here. We'll hit end turn next episode and see kind of where everybody moves. But yeah, basically, main problems, infestation and light blue invading down here, dark blue invading from the north, and leftover units from what I think was the dragon infestation, and also a hostile city-state to the north. And I've got 3 armies to figure out how to deal with it all. We're working on more units, but we'll get there eventually. Thanks for watching, though, guys. I appreciate it. That's going to be a wrap for this episode. I thank you for all the views and all the feedback, and I will see you all again in the next one. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, Sarah Feingold, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.